All right, so yesterday I picked up this Miata, went out to a field, had to pull it out of the field and put it on my trailer. Honestly, this thing deserved to stay there, but I ended up taking it home regardless. So I ended up hooking a battery up to it and testing out the fuel system. I already disconnected the feed line up to the fuel rail and we were getting no gas up to it. So that leads us to the fuel pump. The fuel pump needs to be replaced. It's been sitting for 2-3 years, so that's the first thing you would do to start diagnosing this thing. And after that, we're gonna see what else it might need. But right now we're gonna take out this fuel pump, get it switched out real quick, and go on from there. So we got the fuel pump back in it. I primed the system real quick with the feed line disconnected from the fuel injectors, and there's a giant mess with gas up here. So very good sign. That means the new fuel pump is working and we're ready to start this thing. Before we actually do, I bought this car because the previous owner bought it and he never had water in it whenever he picked it up. So he was gonna go drive it to the auto parts store to put water in it, and then apparently he overheated the engine. So we're gonna put water in it, see if it smokes. If it smokes or it consumes any water, that means the head gas gets bad, and then we definitely have to change it. But for now, let's go ahead, fill it up with water, and then try to start it, see what's up. Battery's dead, bro. Can we retry? So now we should be able to start it. Wait. I'm trying to be aggressive. All right, so now we're good to start this thing. It should start. Should. No problem. Like I said, no promises. Should start now.
Should start now. It's trying. Oh man, let's see.
Dude, this battery's weak. Alright, dude, you know what? Beamer battery time.
It's got a point.
This is a temp like 30. It should start now. Should.
sort of idling. Oh wait, no.
Bro, it's cam?
What the? What? Smoking, you see that?
Yeah.
Smell that? Something's burning in there. They have a fire extinguisher. I think it's only running off of like 2 cylinders right now.
You think?
Yeah, it sounds like.
Sound like it.
Maybe not. The idle is really weird.
It's in range. We should take this, right?
Yes, we're definitely taking that. We might need a bigger one though. Do you have a bigger one?
Not at the moment.
I'll bring the distilled water with the.
So there was a stick burning in the engine bay, so we got that out. But there's a newspaper down there, so I'm gonna use my hood prop. We got that out of the way. Bro, look at these shocks.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Oh
Here.
yeah.
You want me to do the shock test real quick?
Yeah, let's just jump on it.
Yeah, basically. Look.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She rides like a champ.
Yes, dude.
Oh my god.
It's gonna ride like a cloud, bro.
What a war.
What's it leaking? Cool. Oh, there's the water. There's a water leak. Where's it coming from?
The bottom looks like. Might be coming from one of the hoses.
I think it's coming from the thermostat housing.
Either that or it's from when it overflowed. Let's just wait. It might have just been whenever you overfilled it.
No.
You don't think so?
It's leaking out of there. Look at it.
Where?
You see that?
I don't see it. Oh yeah, sure is, huh? Yeah, I see it now. It's that hose. No, it's the hose. Look.
Bro, the clamp is not even on,
Yeah,
bro.
no, you can see it right there.
Yeah, the clamp is like not even on there.
No wonder he ran it.
Alright, well, we know where our coolant leak is. Hopefully it's not out of the head, but let's take that intake manifold. Alright, so that's the water hose that was not properly clamped. But now it's going to be. Dude, there's smoke coming out of there. That's how hot this is, and I'm touching it with my bare hands. Alright, well, hopefully that's it. I don't even want to open the radiator to top it off. Well, the battery lead wasn't even on, but now it is, so let's tighten this down. This could be all solved with just a new battery, but instead of doing that, because that's too basic, we're gonna carry around another battery and then just jump it whenever we need to. That's how we roll. I'm too lazy to get my sockets, that's why I'm doing this with pliers.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Huh?
I wasn't gonna say anything. I've done that before.
All right.
Let's see if it starts.
Let's see if it starts. All right, we need to jump it from the E46 battery.
All right.
I should not leave those connected.
That's what I said earlier.
Oh.
I was like, that's probably gonna hit metal when like short. All right, attempt number 1.
What the? Dude.
Good thing that was only attempt number 1.
What's wrong with this car, bro? It doesn't do anything. I don't see it leaking anything else.
Yeah.
Or anything new. Just that, but I think that's from overfilling.
It's a lot less too.
Yes, it's just from that overfilling it. Just on the same spot. So. But it doesn't smell white.
Yeah.
And that's the first sign of a head gasket problem.
It sounded like a blow-off valve too. You heard that when you let off a... It makes all the noises that it shouldn't make.
Yeah. Should we just zip tie it real quick?
Yeah, I would.
It bounces so good. Dude, it feels like butt.
Feels like we're literally on a boat.
Dude, that's literally what it feels like. And Miatas are like the best handling cars ever.
What did he do to... Aw. It started... Oh,
First seat's just stalling.
is that the full braking?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's
Brakes
scary.
locked up.
That's terrifying. At least the trans works. It did. Smell that? This thing feels so bad. Oh my god.
It bounces, bro. My Miata should not do this. It drives so bad. I bet it just needs gas, but this is horrible. I can't say, bro.
The suspension is, the shocks are so bad, dude.
Yeah, they are. Bro, it's like we're still bouncing.
Oh my god.
And the e-brake doesn't work.
What a piece. Just slam on the brakes.
That one, bro.
Damn.
Honestly, I got ripped off, bro.
Kinda, yeah. Ooh, yes, sir.
Jesus. Talk about obnoxious, bro.
Jeez.
Oh, the fuel pump's on this side.
Oh man, nice.
So we're gonna be doing a little bit something different. I bought this turd, paid almost no money for it. This thing was sitting in a field for 2-3 years, and I ended up digging it out and bringing it home with me. I really want to do a paint job on this thing, just a quick paint job, make it look a little bit nicer, and then maybe get rid of it. But for now, we're gonna go hoon it a little bit. But yeah, that's the plan with this thing. Just clean it up. Has nice monoblock Koenig wheels, and all the body's perfect. So pretty straight, no dents. So I'm pretty happy with that. It just needs a quick, nice little paint job, and it should be good. I do have the bumpers right there, but right now we're gonna worry about sanding this thing. Check the water levels, everything should be all good. And yeah, this thing is a turd, honestly. It's such a piece. Like, the interior does not smell good at all. It's missing this window. I mean, window crank is there, but it doesn't do anything. So and then we got it running yesterday. All I needed was the fuel pump, and it's good to go. So put on my very moldy seatbelt on, safety first, and let's go send this thing. See what we can do with this. I mean, kind of, but not really. Not what I'm looking for. The e-brake works at all? No, it doesn't. Well, we're alive. That's good. Did sand it a little bit. Not exactly what I was expecting, but honestly, with these shocks, like, look at this. This is not ideal for a drift setup. Just saying. And it's that way all around. All four of them are in this condition. So I found a set of shocks, $100 for all four of them, which I'm going to be purchasing and installing them on this piece of crap. Hopefully it drives better and we could actually slide it around a corner properly. So we're test driving the Miata. We installed all new suspension on this thing. Hit road like complete garbage the other night. It had Raceland coilovers, but the shocks, I believe the previous owner purchased a coilover kit, and what that basically comes with is literally the shock, the springs, and nothing else. So he had to take the whole thing apart. I'm talking about the stock ones. You take apart your stock ones, grab your top hats, and then install them on your Raceland coilovers. What he didn't do properly was just that. What he did was put on the top hats, but he never put on a washer that keeps the strut from basically attaching to the top hat. So the problem we had was the strut was going straight through the top hat and then creating no rebound or recoil for the suspension. So what that means is basically means is the shocks were basically useless. Yeah, you could lower the car, it'll look a little bit better, but it's gonna ride like absolute crap. So that's exactly what the previous owner did, and we fixed that by just installing stock suspension. So with that gives us the shocks mounted back onto the suspension, the actual spring, and that way you don't bounce around like the coilovers did. So this is a great solution to the problem. These shocks were not that expensive, since coilovers for these things are like $200. So people generally give away their old suspension. You know, this car is supposed to be a budget build, so we ended up getting the whole suspension for $100 when it rides just like stock. So and it's way better than the Raceland coilovers, so that's amazing. And we have zero issues now suspension wise. So it does need an alignment. Whenever you steer too hard, you can hear the front wheels kind of fighting each other, but the ride quality is 10 times better than it was previously. So quick little upgrade. So yeah, I mean, this car rides great now. We figured out that it has a LSD, so this thing can do donuts and drift easily. Without any struggles, you just dump the clutch and this thing will spin right around. So that is great. I love finding that my cars have LSDs, mainly because you could drift them and then mess around with them and then not worry about it. Compared to an open diff, you really can't. And to be honest, this exhaust sounds like garbage. I'm not proud of driving this thing with its current exhaust setup. And honestly, I thought it was straight piped all the way back from the headers, but I was definitely wrong. Turns out the tip in the back is so big compared to the actual exhaust, it actually makes it sound like a trumpet. So it enhances the sound and makes it sound like absolute garbage. So next owner can deal with that. I'm just gonna sell it as it is. So if he wants to do something cool about it, then make it sound a little bit better. Even honestly, even open headers, it will sound way better than it currently does. But yeah, other than that, you know, the pop-ups work, everything works. Let's see if we can make them blink. We can't make them blink, but you get the point. You know, they work. All the lights work, everything works. The AC works surprisingly. So this thing was parked for 2-3 years. The guy thought it had a blown head gasket because it was leaking water. It turns out one of the hose clamps wasn't even on correctly. So once it heated up, it will create pressure in the cooling system, and then it will start leaking water. So I put the hose clamp on the hose that goes straight into the thermostat housing, and that actually solved our cooling issue, which was just leaking water everywhere. So I'm guessing the previous owner really thought that the head gasket was blown, never drove it, and it was literally just a hose clamp that once the engine got hot, it started leaking water. So fix that. Water pump's good, everything's good, things in operating temperature, oil pressure's fine. I topped it off with oil, so it does have a 3-year-old oil inside the engine currently, but the oil looked basically new, so I just left it there. I just topped it off, whatever it was missing, and this thing rips, dude. Honestly, we took it drifting yesterday, did some cool donuts, and this thing rocks, honestly. The shifter's horrible. You can see this is not supposed to happen. The whole shifter's spinning. That's not good, but you genuinely could get a shifter for like 40 bucks on eBay, and then install it, and then you're good to go. So yeah, that's it. I mean, this thing's running. All it needed was a fuel pump, and so far what I've put into this thing is fuel pump, new spark plugs, some oil, cleaned it up real good, put it in their tires. I haven't even washed it, to be honest, but you know, you don't need to wash anything to go fast, so that does it for me.